My name is Ben, and I'm one of the business development managers here at Ratehawk within the UK team. Also with us today is Claudia,
Hi.
from wbe.travel. We've got a few other members of the team as well, including Tony, the director for Western Europe, which will be on hand to answer questions as we go through today.
Good morning, everybody.
We'll start quite simply by going through a bit about Ratehawk, and after that I will hand over to Claudia, who will talk to us a bit about Web Booking Expert and the tool and how we can use API to optimize revenue and profits for travel businesses. As there are quite a lot of us today, I suggest that instead of talking through questions, we simply write them on the chat below, and one of my colleagues will reply as we go through. And we'll also hold a short Q&A at the end for any outstanding things. So let's get started. So first of all, to start a bit about Ratehawk in figures. Ratehawk now has over 1.7 million accommodation options, and that's in 220 countries worldwide. This is made up of 56,000 plus direct contracts, as well as 140 plus suppliers, again, located worldwide. We have over 350 airlines and now work with over 27,500 B2B partners. And we have teams in over 30 countries. These are all the services you can see here, which are offered on the Ratehawk system. Our core product, as you all may know, is our hotels, but we also offer air tickets, transfers, car hire, and a service for groups and FIT bookings. Some of the features that we offer with the accounts are a choice of net or gross slash commissionable accounts. You can access all your reporting documents, financial invoices, etc. 24/7 directly on your account. You can chat with a support team on the live chat system. You can access staff profiles. We have an option to choose early check-in, late check-out, which sometimes come with an additional fee and can be guaranteed. Sometimes it's free. We have a lot of information about health and safety measures, and we offer availability for hotels over the next 2 years. So early bookings are possible. There's a variety of payment methods which are available. These are bank transfer or simply payment cards directly on the account, or payment links. I will talk a bit more about payment links a bit later on in the presentation. And then we have a very good support team that's multilingual. I believe we have more than 11 languages supported. You have dedicated account managers, and we have a blog page on our website with a lot of useful information about all the different features which we offer. So the searching tool is very straightforward and well made. There are lots of filters which can be used to, to sort of to filter efficiently and find the best hotels for your needs. You can search with the map, and you can even use Street View to see the look of the hotel from the outside. We have TripAdvisor reviews with all previous comments, etc. And this hotel descriptions and pictures. And we offer the ability to create a selection as well, if the sort of a PDF document which you can send to your clients directly with different options and rates, etc., for them to make an informed decision. Like a lot of B2C platform, we offer the possibility to enter a promo code on the checkout page, which is a great feature. Every now and then, a marketing team might be sending you a promo code. Here you can see one specifically made for bookings to the USA. So take note, this will offer you 3% on any bookings made within the next 2 weeks, or more or less up to the 6th of July. And about the promo code, this can be entered on the checkout page. You'll have a little field saying promo code. So if you simply enter that book USA 22, the price will be recalculated accordingly. The other feature which I mentioned earlier is the booking of air tickets. We have, as I said, over 350 airlines, which is made up of 200 main airlines and 150 budget airlines, which can be booked from directly on your Ratehawk account. Again, you have a choice of payment methods, which can be cards or your credit limit for those that work on credit. It's a very simple and intuitive interface. And yeah, there you go. It's a very, very simple air ticket booking system, which can be available directly on your Ratehawk account. I mentioned booking transfers as well. So we offer transfers in over 150 countries, all with English-speaking drivers, all with a meet and greet system, which meet you in the arrival hall with a name sign. They track the flights to make sure if there are any delays or anything like that, they are aware, and they can come at the right time. That's most convenient for when your guests arrive at the airport. Again, as you can see from the screenshot there, it's a very straightforward and simple system to use and to book. Car hire, another feature. We have over 20 suppliers around the world, which allows us to sort of cover the entire planet. So far, we've had over 10,000 cars booked, and an average commission for our partners of about 30 euros per car hire. Our support services, which I mentioned briefly earlier. So we've got account managers in each of our markets. I'm one here in the UK, for example, dedicated to help you if you need anything. We've got a support service in 11 languages, which is available 24/7. It shows that 80% of requests are processed within 30 minutes. So these requests can come by email, or we have a ticketing system as well directly on your account where you can ask any questions directly about a specific booking, for example. And then we have our exclusive pre-check service where we confirm every booking before the guest checks into the hotel to avoid any check-in issues or any discrepancies with the booking. A loyalty program, which we offer. Every time you make a booking, you'll see a little blue number, which corresponds to a unit of loyalty point. Each unit is worth one unit of currency in which you're booking. So if it's GBP, for example, each point will be worth £1, or if it's euro, the same. And this can then be used to book, to redeem against any future bookings you might make. Unique Ratehawk tools. So this is something I've mentioned very briefly earlier. It's a fairly new feature and it's very good. It's very popular amongst our partners. You can make a booking, and once it's made, you can generate a payment link to which you can add your commission amount, which may be anything you deem fit. Send a link to your client, and your client can click on the link and pay for the booking directly. And once the payment has been made by your partner, you'll get a confirmation email from Ratehawk, and you will be able to get your commission back immediately. So it's a very simple system to use for bookings and not having to really deal with payments, simply sending links to your clients for them to pay directly. Similar system, you can make a booking, and when you get to the checkout page, you can simply enter your commission and pay using the card of your client, if that's how you prefer to work. Some of you may have heard or seen or used even the extension that we have for Chrome and Firefox browsers, which is very good. It compares automatically rates on whatever system you may be looking at, booking.com, Expedia, etc. So if you look at a particular hotel and it happens to be cheaper on Ratehawk, a little pop-up will come explaining to you that it will be cheaper on Raytalk, and with a link to go to Raytalk directly, so you may be able to check that everything's actually the same and that it's actually cheaper, and if you're happy with it, you can book it directly there. We've got a mobile app as well, which is a replica of our desktop system, and it allows to do all the same things. You can search and book for hotels, air tickets and transfers. You can view all your bookings. You can add comments and questions to support on the bookings. You can access your online account and chat with our support team directly from there. So for those of you who have a Raytalk account but don't have the mobile app, I suggest using it as well. And finally, which is the main topic of today, it's our API system. It offers our entire content with full information on our content, which is over 1.7 million hotels worldwide. There are two key ways to integrate our API to your system. One is to do a direct integration with Ratehawk, and two is to use one of the many tech platforms which have already got our API integrated, and they can efficiently plug it into your system. A few of the names I mentioned on the right there, and today we're quite lucky to have Claudia with us, which I mentioned earlier, which will talk to us about wbe, which is one of our partner systems, and she'll tell us a bit more about how that works and what the benefit can be for any of you out there which are thinking about potentially using our API. So Claudia, thank you all for listening. This was a bit about Raytalk, and now I'll pass the mic to Claudia, which will tell us a bit more about wbe.
Claudia, we cannot hear you. Please switch on the mic.
Hi, nice
Hello, Claudia.
to see you all. Thank you, Benjamin, for the nice introduction.
Sure.
I'm Claudia. I'm the head of marketing for wbe.travel. As Benjamin already told you, WB stands as an acronym from Web Booking Expert. I'm handling all the marketing stuff, but also doing some research for travel companies to get to know technology better than other products. I'm gonna briefly tell you a little bit about WB for those that do not know us. We came in business more than 15 years ago with the mother company Direct Vision that started building custom solutions for travel companies and making XML integrations for travel suppliers, and then building this beautiful brand WB that's today. Over the years, we've implemented more than 150 solutions all over the world for various types of travel companies. We have lots of travel agencies using us on a daily basis to make their usual workflows in a business, to make a reservation, to add a hotel, and to make a quote, and so on. Over the years, we've exploited various markets. We had an office in MENA region in Dubai for more than 10 years, and one in Riyadh. It's more than 30% of our markets. It's from the Middle East. We know the market very good, but we also have the market for Europe, with the head office in Bucharest that stay there. There we have most of the programmers that have been working on this beautiful system. And recently we decided to conquer a new market for us, quite new market for us, and that is the USA. We had the support of one of our clients from Las Vegas to open office there and to have a dedicated team. But regarding the software, there's something that I really need to mention regarding the full pack of software. We started the business and the system on installed on servers, and then we evolved with the market to have a fully cloud-based solution, meaning that it can be accessed from all over the world. That's why we can actually spread the system in all corners. We wanted to have a solution that can be easily adapted with the business of each single client. So for example, if you start with us, let's say with a mid-office solution, and then you want to add a selling channel for a B2B, for your B2B clientele, and in 1 year from now, you decide that you also add on top a tool to monitor all your reservation and suppliers and destination. And that tool actually shows you that the B2B, it's good, but could be better. And you decide to go on the B2C level. You can add a model for B2C and delete the B2B. So it's pretty modular, and you can scale the software solution as you need and as you want at that moment.
Sorry,
Basically,
Claudia, can you please check the screen sharing?
yeah. Is it not okay?
Yep,
Can you see it?
not yet.
1 second. Okay,
Yes.
now?
Yes.
So
Great.
I'm just speaking without without the slides, but it's better like this. Okay, so regarding the business, we found out that our solutions are mainly used by B2B wholesalers that want to have an online system, want to go online to have a robust system they can use on a daily basis. We also have solutions for destination management companies or DMOs or DMCs, however you know them, that have, for example, direct contracts with several hotels in a specific region. They want to promote that region. They can add the hotels in the contracting and extranet tool, manage it and manage the inventory in the mid office, and then sell it further to various selling channels. We do serve online travel agencies with innovative technology, because this is something that they're looking after. Usual travel agents that want to go online, and then we have the family-owned business that have 50 years of history of doing business offline, and they want to go to the next step. We also serve travel management companies that handle corporate business for their clients that need to have a particular set of regulation or markup set or policies inside the system. And then we have my personal favorite category, the travel businesses that have chosen a niche and they want to stick with it and to be the best at it. Let's say, for example, if you are a travel company that decided to address with the elderly travel, you can curate the content and choose only that particular resorts and hotels that serve elderly travel, or whether it is LGBTQ travel and you want to show only friendly hotels for that specific category, or family resorts and family businesses, family travel, or luxury spa. You are niched on spa and you want to show only spa, you can do this, and you can filter in the back all the hotels that you have from suppliers. For example, from Ratehawk. Ratehawk gives you the inventory, you filter it, and you only show the content for that specific niche to target them right. Sorry. As I told you, the system has grown over the years to serve more needs of travel company. So this means that we have the solutions for every step of the business, from buying travel products, travel inventory like hotels, flights inventory, from API suppliers like Ratehawk, from the contracting tool where you use to upload your hotels, or various sources for GDSs and wholesalers, OTAs, and so on. You connect them with the mid office where you can manage all the resources implied in your agency, like travel agents, resellers. You can make categories for suppliers, you can make categories for buyers, you can add categories for markups, make loyalty points and add them to specific agents that have very good results. The possibilities are endless. Here you can have a business intelligence tool that can help you monitor every single channel in which you're selling, can help you identify the best destination and negotiate better with it, and so on. We have lots of interesting tools that are used by travel agents and they have told us that they are very good. And then you have the endpoint that everybody wants, the selling part, where you can distribute your travel products in a B2B channel, a B2C, via a mobile app, via a mobile website, whether you have to distribute it internally to multiple branches of your travel agency, or you want to give an XML out. We also have the possibility for you to sell in a marketplace where it's shared by all WB clients. So the possibilities are more than viable. But enough about us. I want to talk straight to the point about what everybody's facing nowadays as a challenge and what possible solutions we can offer for travel companies that have reached an impasse and want to grow or want to do more. And competition is scarce, I know. It is difficult. We all know that OTAs have reached out of a big chunk from our customers, from your customers. And the reason for that is that they have a very good buying power, and many of them have investment funds in the back to support their marketing efforts, to invest a lot in Google AdWords, in Facebook and Instagram and so on, to grow their network. And we are all aware that this is not easily done without investment. And as many of the studies show, medium-sized enterprises and even smaller are recovering a little bit harder than OTAs, online travel agencies. But this is not the end of the world. Of course, you have solutions to somehow conquer your part of travelers, to bring back the customers to your office, to your agency. So there are various ways to do this. You can actually make the most with Ratehawk system. Here is where they interfere because they've invested a lot of time, a lot of resources, a lot of people to build that beautiful system, to have that rich inventory of uncontracted hotels where you have the best rates for those properties. And they have connectivity with OTAs, with DMCs, with wholesalers. So you need to somehow put that aside and give it to Ratehawk before we had the pandemic, because let's be honest, it actually hit us, all of us really had. Before we had this, we had the luxury of time to log into, I don't know, 5 to 10 different platforms to search for the best available rate and best hotel for the traveler, to make quotation, to get back the response, search again and do the booking. But if the pandemic taught us something, it's that we need to use technology. And all the travelers are searching now for instant response. They want instant prices, instant availability. And this is what the OTAs are offering. So this is what you need to offer. And Ratehawk actually helps you facilitate that. So outsource the information to them. And then you need, for example, when a travel agent is in an office or he does a booking for somebody else, a customer comes in the agency and they talk to the travel agent, and then the travel agent brings back the monitor and you show off a beautiful system like you have in Ratehawk, where you have the map view, you get instant results, you get arranged results. You don't have the same room and 10 different names and 10 different information, 10 different prices. You get the best rate, you get the best availability, and it easily can be done in a few clicks to convince the client to book with you. On top of that, apart from the large OTAs, what they are doing, they're simply booking 1 or 2 services, but you can do more than that. You can make a package for them. You can book a flight for them, add a top on some accommodation, add a transfer or rent a car, arrange a tour, and then you give an extra value to your client. And he lives happily from the office with the full set already arranged for his next holiday. But apart from just having a login in Ratehawk and using them as a white label, for those that already have technology or are ready to invest in technology, that's the second option, where you can use the API connectivity. Because nowadays, API actually does everything. It does the instant research time, and gets you real-time availability, gets you instant response, and so on. We've been handling APIs for quite a while, and Ratehawk has been our partner for a few years back. And this year we've decided to take the partnership to the next level and to offer our clients a zero installation fee that's been supported by Ratehawk. But we still need to keep the API up to date. And there are a few costs for maintenance, but are some of the lowest in the market. So don't get scared about it, because you already have the installation fee that's cut down. Talking about technology and thinking about it, so we know it's harder now more than ever to justify internet development, to get 10 programmers to work on a daily basis for you. It's hard for you to actually focus on developing a technology when you should focus on doing travel. This is what you're best at. This is what you're doing. So focus on that and try to find the best partner for you that has a solution. My advice when searching for technology is not to search for 10 suppliers, because your head is going to explode. You need to have, let's say, three companies in which you can search for the same solutions, and you can compare, as in an Excel, to compare 3 sheets with the same information, the same pricing structure, and that's all. When talking about technology, we need to think about automation and how it can help us and be more efficient. Automation does a wonderful thing for you, meaning that, for example, you make a reservation, okay? Whether it is you as a travel agent or the travel makes the reservation on the website. From that point, your travel agents see the reservation in the mid office when thinking of automation, okay? And then if the traveler made the payment by card, you instantly receive the payment in your account. And then the system automatically makes the invoice and sends it to the client. And then you automatically see in your ERP system the invoice. So it's all done by the system. You don't need to do anything else. You booked the reservation, or the traveler booked the reservation, and then the flow goes automatically. So you can do a great thing for you, and that is to focus on the next client and not focus on doing the manual work that used to be done with PDF, Excel, and other ERP systems to issue the invoice and so on. When we think of automation, we think of technology. Technology used to be hard, used to be very hard to reach, very expensive, but now most of technology companies have changed a little bit their pricing structure, and they allow you to get a monthly payment for a rental system. You don't need to own anything. You just need to have automation, and to get from that technology partner the possibility for you to pay, to grow with them, to pay for the system as the business evolves. Not more, not less, just a fair price for it. When we think about technology, we think about innovation. Innovation comes with machine learning and with artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence gave us the possibility to control so many aspects of our businesses. And in travel, it brought so many innovations. One of them are the rebooking solutions. The rebooking solution are made like a tool that it's installed on a platform, and it can easily help you find the best buying price for an existing booking. Meaning, let's say travel agents makes a booking in January for a booking that will be happening in August. From January to August, the hotel in which he booked is going to change the price like 10 times. The machine learning behind the rebooking solution understand the patterns of fluctuation, and with the artificial intelligence on top of that, he knows or he predicts when the price of that hotel will reach the absolute bottom. So let's say the hotel makes an instant sale in July for reservations that will be done for August. He makes a sale, and the artificial intelligence sees that low price and remakes the initial booking of the travel agent, meaning that he makes the same booking at the same hotel with the same facilities for the same number of people, but at a lower buying price. So you, as a travel company, you have a big win here. You have the markup that stays the same. The selling price stays the same, but the buying rate is lower. So you get an extra income from that specific booking. There are several suppliers in the market that do this. Some of them you may already know are HotelMice, Elbow, or Provo. All of them use artificial intelligence to help travel companies. They have a lot of case studies posted, and they're working very good. We have them for a few clients of them, and we've waited to see how it works, and it has proven to bring more than 1 to 2% of the total turnover increase. So it's actually good business. When thinking of innovation, as I told you before, there are several information and technologies that can help you. I actually find the mapping technologies to be very soothing and can help you be more efficient in business. But think of them as a way to organize the content. Let's say if Ratehawk didn't have mapping, they would have 1.7 millions of properties. Every property would have, I don't know, tens of thousands of results per room, because they have connectivity with DMC, OTAs, travel wholesalers, and most of them, or some of them, have that specific destination, that specific hotel in inventory with different type of rooms, different names. So you get all the information disproportionate, very well organized in the back, but showing you in the results page very disorganized. So you need a mapping tool to organize all that information, to remove the duplicates, and to put the results in just one efficient result with the best available price in one result of a name of a hotel or of a hotel room or a destination and so on. If you didn't have that, you would show absolutely the worst content ever. And people get frustrated because they don't understand if it's double, for example, if it's double deluxe with sea view, or if it's double deluxe premium with sea view, or if it's double deluxe with double beds or twin and so on. So you get the same room without duplication on 10 different results, but it's a single room. It's not 10 rooms. So you need to have it cleverly organized to show a beautifully laid result. And then there's the content. If OTAs are conquering the market, they are doing this because they have very good content. They have very good pictures, and they have very good descriptions, and very well pinpoint information on specific destination. And this is what they're selling. Everybody goes, excuse me, fancy. Everybody goes to the OTA to see reviews, to see content, to see description, to see photos, and then if you're lucky, they come back to your platform and book. Ratehawk already has this. and the mapping does all the things. The content management helps you do this. So use the technologies that are already there. Don't try to build from top. You'll get lots of costs that are not longer necessary when you already have all the information there. So I know I've talked enough. If you have questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. And so is Benjamin. If you can join me back in the discussion. There are a lot of information out there regarding technology, but it's your job to read and to filter them out. And it's your job to ask as many questions possible before you take a decision. Ratehawk is a great supplier, and they are worldwide recognized for their inventory, for their technology. We do join them, and we are one of their partners. And I hope they are bragging with our system as well, because we are bragging about their portfolio. So, Benjamin, are you still here?
Thank you, Claudia. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me still? Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you as well.
So now for everyone who's here, if you have any questions that you want to ask, please feel free to do so. I know some of you have been asking questions on the chat. As well.
They've been asking about API. API is the modern language of transmitting data as quick as possible. It's a technology aspect. And I think that Radu and Frank and Tony can answer them. Are there any questions for us?
If not,
I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. The main point of it, integrate and supply content. Okay. Other questions?
Have a look to your Q&A question. There are some new questions there now.
Let's see. Okay, please.
Claudia, I can see a question about approximate fees.
For in-house module, yeah. For example, for an in-house module, the price starting from 500 euros per month. As I told you, it's a monthly based payment. We have more information on the website on wbe.travel under the pricing structure. In-house module is included in the first pack.
Thank you.
The mapping, if I may take this question. Ratehawk does the mapping for them, and we have partners that do the mapping for us. It's Traveltech is one of them. It's Jayata, the second partner that we use for mapping for suppliers, and they do it with artificial intelligence and manual work. First, it's the artificial intelligence, and then the second step to manual verify each single result to be accurate. I think Benjamin, you have a question from Vinod about mapping in Ratehawk.
Well, I'm not too technical, so is there anyone here that can help answer that question? Perhaps Anna, you know more about Ratehawk mapping than I do, if you're there still.
Sure, yeah, I will reply in the Q&A session and you can take over the next question then.
Thank you. What is the position in relation to VAT? So I can see that Tony is now typing an answer to that. I can see those, but what are the total
Actually,
costs?
instead of typing, actually, I'll just say it then.
Thank you, Tony.
Hello, Alberto asked the question. So basically, we don't include that in our prices. We're part of Tom's actually. And in terms of how you would be acting as a business, this is obviously something that you need to decide as an agent or principal, depending on how your business works. Usually you'd probably be an agent, unless you're a tour operator, perhaps, where maybe you're the principal. But we wouldn't be the principal in that relationship, for example. But yeah, we don't at this point include VAT in our invoicing or anything like that.
I'll answer to Carl. Hi, Carl. Glad that you are on the pricing page, but you can see if you're not then you can see that the start plan, which includes the in-house, actually includes 3 connections of suppliers that you can have in the system, and it allows you to have unlimited staff to log in and make bookings on that particular plan.
There's a question from Korab about Flights API. There is plans, but it's going to take a while, Korab, to develop an API for flights. So we will communicate more about this once we have a more precise timeline.
Yeah, I think I think that will be quite some time. That, you know, that would be the ideal situation, but it will be quite some time. There may be other things that will come before flights, to be honest, but flights is quite, not saying new, but it's something that I think it was about 2 years ago now that we started with the flights, so it's not been too long. So we also have other things like transfers that probably we'll be looking at, but they're not ready for that at the moment.
Thank you, Tony. Any other questions before we move on? If there are any other anyway, please all feel free to contact your account managers or the support team at Ratehawk for anything you may need. Claudia, were you going to say something else? Sorry.
No, I read a question about car rental and automated services in the Q&A, but I think Tony is going to answer that. If you have any questions for me on the technological side about the system, about inventory, about hotel inventory, flights inventory, and so on, I'm here to help.
Thank you. For the next part of our webinar, I'd like to pass over to my colleague Rita from our marketing team here at Ratehawk, who's going to do a short quiz where I believe the winners can get something. Am I right, Rita? What's the...
Yes, sure. Thank you everyone for participation. What is the prize for doing this quiz? We have 3 certificates for 100 points. And as you remember from Ben's presentation, 1 point equals to the current contract currencies. So you will get this gift from Ratehawk to your personal account. If you are not yet registered in Ratehawk.com, we'll just contact you by email and we will advise you how to proceed it, okay? So now I'm going to start. First, in chat, you will see where you have to follow. The website is kahoot.it. And now I will share the PIN code you need to enter when you join this website. And from that moment, you will start to do the quiz. So now please tell me, do you see my screen?
I can.
Okay, good. Now I need to check some settings because it's not what I wanted to show you actually. Also, I will give a couple minutes for everyone Yes, now I will show you the proper screen. So now it should be the screen with the game pin code. Can you see it? Please let me know.
Hey.
Yes, we can see it.
Mhm.
Good. Yes, I see now people are joining. We will wait a couple of minutes until everyone can join who wants to participate, because we have like more than 35 participants now, and I have only a few now joined, only 8.
Mhm.
Let's wait till 20, I think. And then we will start. If you have any problems with joining Kahoot, please write your question into the chat. I will be glad to assist you and give an advice.
Can we join?
You can join, but if you will be a winner, unfortunately, I have to refuse you.
Sounds fun. Looks fun.
So now 18 participants.
Hmm.
$19. One more, and we will start. Great.
Two, one. Hey.
So everyone have 30 seconds to find the proper question. All the questions are based on the presentations Ben and Claudia did today. Good. We have 4 people who answered correctly. Move to the next question. What is the newest update on Ratehawk? So the right answer is payment bundling functionality, and 13 people knew it. And we already have one leader, it's Carl. Let's move to the next question. In which browsers does the Ratehawk extension work? Chrome and Firefox. Again, 13 people gave the correct answer. and Carl continues to be the leader. Then Celsi and Emma, let's move to the next question. Name an additional way to grow your hotel booking profits, sorry.
It's a tricky question. Yeah.
Great. So let's move forward. How can you remove duplicate results of hotel rooms?
Like trivia.
So the correct answer is meta solution, then people knew it. And let's move to our last question. How can you connect with Ratehawk via wbe.travel's platform? I think here should be a lot of correct answers as we talked about it a lot today.
Yeah.
And yes, with API integration. And now, important moment, we are going to know our leaders, our winners.
Good.
So it's Vinod, Celsi, and Carl.
Well
I-
done.
My congratulations. And please, Carl, Celsi, and Vinod, please write your email addresses in our chat so we can contact you after this webinar, and we will proceed with points, with the points. Okay, thank you, guys.
It was very entertaining.
Thank you, Rita. That was fun.
Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining us today. If you have any questions, as we said, feel free to get in touch with us. For those of you who are not registered yet, with Raytalk at least, feel free to have a look at raytalk.com and send us any questions. And we'll be very happy to help in any way we can. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. I'm part of WB. If you have any questions, drop us an email and ask us about the integration with Ratehawk and the technologies. Thank you for having us. Nice meeting you all.
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.